spoke only yesterday, the 5th of August, 2026. He's waiting to go to jail so he would go and join Wontumi in there. The allegations leveled against him by Iyoko, working under the Attorney General's office, my brother, my sister, are overwhelming. And I wonder how he would be able to free himself from the shackles of this. He said to own a number of houses, mansions right there in Accra, all from alleged criminal proceeds of theft. He is also said to own so much money in 5 different bank accounts, and those have all been frozen. This is Miracles ABOAGYE, Dennis Edward ABOAGYE, aka Miracles. He's been talking. Yesterday he was on Joy and he spoke. What did he say? And it's very important to hear him. My brother, my sister, watch this.
Yes, people have toiled with their blood to get this democracy for us. We will not sit down and allow few people who are getting power drunk to all of a sudden throw us into the ditch.
I mean, where does the said Natamaklo and the incarceration of Wontumi feature in the reasons for tomorrow?
That is also another matter. Okay. The selective justice, the selective application of our justice system is also obvious to all of us. I mean, it's become even now blatant. You know, I wrote a letter to His Lordship, the Chief Justice. I don't know if you saw that letter.
No, I haven't.
Oh, I wrote a letter to His Lordship.
When recently?
About a month ago.
Okay.
Where I atomized my worry about his relationship and his romance with the executive. And the fact that it's becoming too glaring.
Have you received a reply?
No, yes. I think the Judicial Secretary actually issued a statement to clarify certain things. Because I felt that the way he was posturing himself.
Is it on the back of his World Cup?
I mean, that was just one example. Okay. I gave several other examples, and I felt uncomfortable that you are looking too close. The proximity within which you seem to be moving around with these people, it's becoming too blatant.
His name is Dennis Edward ABOAGYE, aka Miracles. You heard what he said. He has run to the Chief Justice of Ghana for mercy. He wrote a letter to the Chief Justice of the Republic. And this is the Chief Justice. Chief Justice Bafubone. That is him. And according to Miracles ABOAGYE, he unequivocally wrote to the Chief Justice and told him point blank that his romance with the executive is becoming too glaring. That is serious. Your romance with the executive is becoming too glaring. In other words, you are in bed with the presidency. And according to him, he gave 7 different reasons why he is of the posture that romance is uncomfortable. My brother, my sister, according to Dennis Miracles ABOAGYE, there was even a response from the judiciary, and he received it. Listen, my brother, my sister, nothing will save this man from going to jail. Nothing will save this man from joining Wontumi right there in jail. If the allegations that Iyoko leveled against this guy are anything to go by, this gentleman here does not stand a chance. We are told, while he was the boss of the Interministerial Committee on Decentralization, my brother, my sister, for the 2 years that he was in there, he was able to take 5.8 million and over, close to 6 million Ghana cedis. And that he gave.
Get summer ready and save more at M&M. Save more online and on the M&M app.
Ghanaians don't love to read. They don't even investigate. We politicians, we can do anything we want. He seemed to be saying, I want to pass the money into your account. Say, how are you going to do that? Leave that to me. And when the money hits your account, I'll tell you what to do next. Allegedly, he wrote a letter demanding a certain contract. Better still, he wrote an application for a contract from his own outfit in the name of Bimaba. Asking for a contract to do what? He specified. And then he wrote from his own outfit to Bimaba, telling Bimaba, oh, we have awarded you that contract. And according to documents, and according to Iyoko, over 5 million Ghana cedis was siphoned from the government accounts all the way into the accounts of Bimaba. And when the money hit there, Bimaba called, boss, I have received the money. How much did you receive? 5.3 million Ghana cedis. Okay, don't let it come directly to me. Let it pass through 2 other companies that you own. So the money was pushed from Bimaba, allegedly, all the way into Procurement Masters Construction Limited. And then, boom, into Zones Construction Limited. All these owned by one man, one director, before it hit the Hillside Piggery, owned by Dennis Miracles ABOAGYE. He received it via the wires. And then a big chunk of the money was sent all the way to his house right there on the Spintex Road. And we showed you that house. He picked up the money comfortably, my brother, my sister, and pocketed it. This is one of his houses, 3 of them right there inside Adringano, frozen. And it's alleged that he probably bought this or built this or both using bad money, proceeds of crime. My brother, my sister, he also has other houses. He has one inside Latte, and it's a 7-bedroom mansion sitting in the bosom of the hills, giving glory to the gods of Latte. This is Dennis Miracles ABOAGYE, born in 1985. And if you happen to take a walk into that mansion, you will be mesmerized by the sheer beauty of this beautiful edifice. He is a man of good taste. My brother, my sister, just take a walk in there. Look at the marble finishing. Look at the walls. Look at the flower pots. Exquisite, my brother, my sister. And when you dare take a look into the sky, it is blue and velvety. It looks like Jesus Christ is about to break through the skies and come down again. Rapture is about to take place. Look at the compound of the house. My brother, my sister, this is the Latte mansion and is allegedly owned by Dennis Edward ABOAGYE, aka Miracles. That's him. But the money was not taken to this house. Neither was it taken to the house at Adringano. He has another cool hideout right there on the Spintex Road. This one. That's where he sat comfortably, probably smoking cigar and watching a pornographic movie and laughing. And he took the money quietly, the money that belongs to the people of Ghana. Today, he has the effrontery to tell the Chief Justice, you have too much of a certain romance with the executive. You are chasing our people all over the place. Please, power will soon change hands. and we are not too comfortable with you. My brother, my sister, I can't wait to see what is going to happen to this little rat. I cannot wait to see what will happen to this little rat. His boss, Wontumi, is in there. He ran his mouth as if he had mouth diarrhea. He told me point blank, Black Rasta, I remember that like yesterday when we met. Today, Wontumi is in jail. He's falling sick day after day because they are used to comfortable lifestyles. The prison, no, is for us, me and you from the ghetto, who eat tuozafi and me and kuka for breakfast, eat it for lunch and eat it for supper. These people have American breakfasts. They have Japanese dinner. And then for supper, they have something that is Finnish or a bit of, Guyanese, or maybe a bit of Surinamese. They are people of good taste. I can't wait, miracles, to see you join your best friend right there in jail. And me, there is no apology whatsoever. If he is right, if he is not culpable, if he's not guilty, may he walk. If truly he put his greasy fingers into the coffers of Ghana, may he suffer. And it looks like the latter is very true. It's the black pot, aka Kukushodemo. And here we speak nothing but the truth. What is he scared of? You run into the Chief Justice and telling the Chief Justice, you are too much in bed with the presidency. Please, the way they are jailing our people is becoming too much. You should rather be worried about the evidence. You know what you have eaten. The Igbo people have a saying that I love. They say, he who does not eat goat meat has no business going to toilet and excreting goat skin. Think about it. There is no sympathy. We shall visit you in prison. You know what you have done. It's time to own up to whatever it is. And at the end of the day, the victor will be Ghana. Dash it away. It's the black pot, aka Kukushodemo. And here we speak truth to power. Story number 2. Watch this. Dodo. South Africa visa ban. Ghana shall retaliate. Ablakwa dares South Africa. Jesus. South Africa visa ban. Ghana shall retaliate. Ablakwa dares South Africa. It is good to think that your country is heaven. And it is good to feel that your country is heaven. This bald-headed guy called Ablakwa is my hero. I love this guy so much. In fact, he makes me proud every day. He was in Jamaica with the president of the republic, John Dramani Mahama. They went all the way to the Rasta camp. And whilst they were beating the Nyabingi drums, he watched this in awe. This is Jamaica. My brother, he is gallivanting around the world like Napoleon Bonaparte. This time around, not for conquests and not for slave trade, but to make sure that Ghanaians in the diaspora receive their fair share of justice in whatever jurisdiction. This is Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. He is the MP for North Tongue. He is also the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And he has taken diplomacy to another level. I love this guy. Hey, President Mahama recently said This man is one of his hardest working ministers, appointees. I wonder if this man has time for his wife in the night. Men like this at night never have any erections. They are thinking about solutions, not erections. They are not worried about perceptions. They are only thinking, my brother, my sister, of solutions. Which Ghanaian is in which part of the world going through some level of injustice? Ablakwa would be there like Captain Planet, with his bald head shining like the full moon. My brother, my sister, and he gets results every time. This is Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. Now, South Africa and Ghana sat down and drank palm wine a few months back and ate fufu. Right after that, they drank wunkomote. And they sang, Womezameni, Wonkonkomote, Wonkonkomote. We all were happy to hear the two nations sing Asi Bonanga. We were happy. Now, what was it? It was all about South Africa and Ghana coming together in a beautiful tango. What was it? Ghanaians can go to South Africa, no visa required. South Africans can come to Ghana, no visa required. Kai, there and then, I looked into the sky and said, oh, Jaja, Ababa Janai I Sata Sata, Ruba Ruba I of Ethiopia Tanaka Tanaka. Oh, Lekaya Shok, lot of Ethiopia, who lick light by day, lick darkness by night. Komaya Sataya. Giving glory to the Most High God. That Africa, that had so many borders, now has those borders breaking down one after the other. Freedom of movement. Ghana can go to South Africa, no visa required. South Africans can come here. Oh, then we will soon start getting a lot of variety. Ghanaian men love South African women's shapes. And South African men love the shapes of Ghanaian women. At least some variety and some kind of barter trade could go on. On a more serious note, trade, friendship, all these things came into a potpourri of camaraderie. Hallelujah. South Africans started receiving Ghanaians. Friends were flying there, no visas. Then all of a sudden, some two crazy groups. One group is led by a certain psycho called Jacinta Ngobe Sizuma. That's it. She's eloquent. She's quite pretty. She has a beautiful shape, but no common sense. The accounts have a saying that a pretty woman who has no common sense, it is her vagina that suffers. Hallelujah. It's an account proverb. Can I tell you more? This lady here has a group known as Match and Match. It means they will match like zombies till the end of time. They match against so-called foreigners. They want them out. They started by saying, oh, undocumented foreigners. All of a sudden, whether you are documented or not, you got to go. Hey, I found a video online. And the video online said something. You know what this woman said? She said, if South Africans dare marry Nigerians, then they should go to Nigeria with their husbands. They should never stay here. Have you seen that video? Yes. If South Africans marry foreigners like Nigerians, then they have no place in South Africa anymore. They should follow those foreigners to South Africa. When I saw this video, I posted it on our great WhatsApp page. My brother, my sister, for the whole crew to see. And everyone was shocked at what she said. She said, we are chasing out all the foreigners. We don't need them in this country. They have to go. As for our fellow South Africans, whose delicacy is foreign men, like Nigerians, when you marry the Nigerian, you are no longer South African, you are Nigerian. Go to Nigeria with your foreigners. She didn't care. If Nigeria said the same thing, then what happens to that kind of relationship? If they arrive in Nigeria and right at the airport, it is said, you know what? Oh, if a Nigerian marries a South African, he's no longer a Nigerian. Go to South Africa. Then they will have to remain in no man's land. My brother, my sister, this was what she said. And I need you to watch that video. And when she said it, it pierced my heart like the sword of Zorro. Watch this.
Your chance, it's your chance to choose the right people. If you do not choose people who choose you, they are going to choose foreigners. You are going to choose people who give tenders to foreigners. You are going to choose people who give school opportunities to foreigners. You are going to consistently choose people like Figil and Mbalula. Because Mbalula, when you are in a gathering like this, he's not listening to what we're saying about foreigners. He's waiting to hear what is Much and Much going to say that is wrong. When people are booing people, is that my fault? If someone says boo, did I send you guys to say you don't? Did I send you to say anything? Now, if you are unhappy with the premier or the mayor or anyone, I don't live in Limpopo, do I? So if they boo the person must take the boo and go home and think about it. Why are people booing me? Mbalula should be more worried about why are his people being booed, not asking me why are people being booed, as if we pay people to boo people. No. And next week he's going to do another press conference talking about Much and Much. Honestly, you must stop choosing people who like the sound of their own voice. You must choose people who choose you. Choose people who listen to what your problems are. Choose someone who's going to come to the ground with you. Choose someone who's going to make sure that South Africans are put first. Right now we can see that there are jobs in this country. All along they said there's no jobs in South Africa. Where are the jobs coming from? Where? Obviously, because if you use your brain and you think, you say, oh, there's people who are not supposed to be here. Let me get rid of the people that are not supposed to be here so the people who are supposed to be here can get the jobs. Simple. It's not magic. If you remove the children that are not supposed to be in the schools that you say are full and South African children don't have a space, there will be space in schools for children. If you're saying there's no beds in hospitals, the hospitals are full, the medication is finished. Obviously, if you remove the people that are supposed to be getting medication from Nangwangwa and take them back to Nangwangwa, you will have medication and beds and a functioning hospital. And lastly, you are going to take over those businesses that are owned by Somalians here. You are going to take over those businesses. And when you take over those businesses, you're not going to do something that's going to make those people happy. You are going to make that business a success. You are going to make that business a success for yourself, for your children, for your family, and for the future of this country. When you are going to a job, you are no longer working for yourself, you are working for the whole country. So you can't tell us you are tired of going to work. No, go and work. You are working for all of us. Because these people were not paying taxes. That's why we don't have money in the country. Now, when you go and work and you pay tax, that money is to make sure that there's a future in this country. But you can't allow foreigners to tell you are lazy. If you allow them to tell you are lazy, you're going to start believing that you're lazy. And if you want to drink, drink on Friday after work and end it on Sunday before 8 and go to sleep. So you can wake up fresh in the morning to go to work. Okay. And to our sisters, if you want to marry them and go with them to their country. Okay. And you can build your Lagos and your Nigeria in Nigeria, not here.
Did you hear that?
Meet Octopus Fleet. Our Visa-backed cards handle all driver expenses.
Yet, you can find work now that they are gone. But you guys are not going to work. You drink every day. Stop drinking. Only drink on Friday night, Saturday, and then on Sunday by 8 o'clock you go to bed. So you go to work. And those sisters who want to marry foreigners, you marry them and follow them to their countries. Marry them and go to Nigeria with them. Go and build the Lagos there with them. 100% xenophobia. Imagine the Nigerians say the same thing. Where is Ubuntu? How do South Africans and Nigerians or some other such African countries come together in those beautiful unions? For her, it's all about jobs. For her, it's all about South Africans chasing out people. She is the leader of March and March. Their numbers have been dwindling. They are tired of marching. There are no jobs. The foreigners were creating the jobs. Now they are forcing the rhetoric that, oh, there are jobs. There's another group that is headed by another blockhead by name Fakel Umtakati Ndaba Bandaba. That's his name. And when you are pronouncing his name, you need to take your time, or else you bite your tongue. He has such a powerful African name, those kind of African names that I love. He was said to have gone to take some bribes so that he could match with the boys. That's how normally it is. The leader gets bought and he's sold out, and all of a sudden, all the people who follow him become the sacrifice. He's the leader of the group known as Operation Dedula. His lieutenant has broken away from him. For him, he thinks that they have marched enough, and it's time now to concentrate on South Africa and let the authorities do their work. Ghanaians have been killed right there in South Africa. Now it has come out that the South Africans are saying that Ghanaians can no longer come to South Africa without visa. It means the agreement they had, they are quietly canceling that. You know why? Because Ghana has sued South Africa at the International Court in Hague for the deaths of innocent Ghanaians in xenophobic attacks and even more. So South Africans are angry. And it is being peddled around that Ghanaians can no longer go to South Africa without visas. That means that agreement is dead and buried. Well, my minister, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, has responded. And I'm happy how he put it straight. Watch this.
Agreements work. And so we urge the public to stay calm and not to fall for this misinformation and disinformation in wide circulation.
It's given. Sometimes you have to call their bluff and let them know that it's a symbiotic relationship. This is the president of South Africa. He is the most uncomfortable president on earth, and I sympathize with him. If he's not careful, things would happen to him for sitting back and behaving like a zombie when all these xenophobes hit the streets and misbehave, and absolutely nothing is done except talk. My brother, my sister, this is where we are. If South Africa tries to stop Ghana, it's not a fight. Ghana will step back and push South Africa back. As simple as that. In Nigeria, they have a saying that I love. You know how they put it? They say, you do me, I do you. Man no go vex. It's the Blackfoot. AKA Kukushunemo. And here, we speak truth to power. When we return, we got more. Hey-ya! Hey-you! Kai! Wayo! Kwahu!
Right now. 2028. Yes. I got 2.5 years. Currently, Ghana, as we live, your democracy no, under attack, and your democracy no, basabasabia bahon, and you think say currently the democracy that we are practicing in this country no, you okay? So there was no need for NPP demonstration on here and then, and now you think say the NPP demonstration on here and then, there was the need because democracy here was here, you know, a shaky. A baby person say no, and until say NPP demonstration or comment session or the nya daje in common bam impense seminum said ye beya one so between hunu niema ekoso. So niema esisi ye the democracy under attack. Jumedi na say ebi na etwaguo no ebi ne de di kan a utimi hweye no the minority leader Honorable Afenyo Ken said ya tudwa say NDC so anye careful and almost especially he was sounding a caution to Yoko. Say Yoko die osumu brebre na bre na 2 minutes sa ene ensembesi wo krum ha. So say ya de ba chechire ya man no bema MPP ni NDC ade ye preto sa ye hwei na yentimi eni nkomonti o hwa video no na etwagu no na it got to a point Drew baby na afei demonstration aye mungamu na aye between police service and afraid demonstrators no preso because na demonstrators no person mu pushi police force say ye makwan ti ya be mu ahunu some chaotic scenes a cause so e demonstration MPP say omatimi anya target they no mo pay the number no and I said numbers no omatimi achieve. So these numbers omu pia abontene no, do you see say enough? Most of them are mobile, no, do they really understand? The na ekos na say anase because ena adwuma ni ho ntino obi apie bi so no so ba be demonstrate bi aba be di akire bi kosi se omu pie ye omu de demonstrate na de ye wo mu a honorable afenyo market de atodwa odwene ho a onte ase ye say aban a eye NDC aban kakraka wo ho nyina no omatumi anante from Supreme Court aba be piem e wo Jubilee House anase Flagstaff House animu na obi magi omu petition mfa nkomo mampanyina o ma anya obi a maame nana ya adwantoa a oye presidential staffer ono nko oba kranka o de kranka obi kura ni nachi na omonka se o ebi ampanimfo akuku dambia ba bagi petition no nana ya adwantoa e na bagi petition no afenyo ma ken say what eye disrespect kese pa na me sure say standogwe no ni ho kane nkanere emse nka asema nke besi wo ho no ke hu we ni ebetrans ne edi hu ho kame ho na ye monkomo oste be Martin fidi na chi once again we din edekwadwo amankwa foxy yentinsim na ye monkomo. Let me start from democracy and attack demonstration of course one. You see the motive behind the ma course we nyina na say achecha kire koso ye de nkrofo bebre gina court a ye bo mo kwadu say so ma ye bone ana mo nyai chama wuntumi de already wo da fia sedada the MPP person mo kan nyina na say aban we tata wo mo nkrofo aban we sisi wo nkrofo aban na chekire nkrofo free speech ene aban we person wo kan nkrofo anotuma on man nkrofo nkasa and it omu ye demonstration omu wia ombesa de omu petition bi e de command the international community for them to see what is happening in this country but maminka say me fanchiro is he chrome high one home until see nyina ba gia tum see ye be kan okro ye nyina ba gia tum say ye the right thing no sa niam we say ya university. I agree with the MPP perfectly say one may demonstration niam bi cause wo chrome ha na nya one may demonstrate etia niam e cause wa enye papa no but yen kan okro so nkyere damfo esan say you cannot deliberately na otewo say okotena TikTok akwa did you be atem not then you expect see be jaw say ko free all in the name of free speech. Is that how we do in Abrochire? Sabi you as okra no started democracy practicing democracy over 200 years echiro omukra no moti democracy ase no we are sure say obi betumi afa phone na watena nanim na akọ TikTok live na odi ni mampanyina tem anas or cassette ni mampanyini. You can disagree with your president, you can disagree with your chief, you can disagree with your MP, you can disagree with obi or your leader, but not to that extent. So if MPP is demonstrating, say disagree with you on that, but where I agree with you, I will tell you. Some say ye chichi obi enti money aban na nya adwene a ye nyina ye ntena se ne analyze. You see, in solving problem no we should all come together as a nation so that sadie we to betimi atwa anya sa. I am telling you this thing is not ending today or tomorrow. Sa atemni die ending ne end ochena. Fast forward hen ye kosua sadie we free ba it wasn't part of our culture. Hen ye kosua free ye. Even though say ye kan adwene ye demonstrating ye nna demonstration ba but the way Ankrofo TikTok and Ankrofo social media edi atem. Let me start from the NDC as a political party omcha konwa so. You see ye kan okra nkyere dan for me ye say dan for adwene me kan okra wu. NDC cannot say they are sent because they benefited when the days of Kevin Taylor started in Jumedia Odi started attempted our TikTok started attempted our Facebook. NDC were benefiting from that thing. So when anything wrong about that? They did not. And at the end started here. Say yentina social media, yentina Facebook, ne yen new obi atem. It started from that era. Oboa, meboa kacha mza meboa. I want to start free you. And ye started ye dim crofo atem, ahemfu ye di o matem, and penifo ye di o matem, ye can sem wo krom nyina. NDC did not say anything because it was benefiting them. Ye babe drew era ya NPP and so co opposition. When NPP was in power. Na saadie no mutia Okay, say bi by Emma hopes ya do yenum nyina akra be ka kire say wo mo fa plane akwa burochire akwa Twini Jonas no maba because that time no Twini Jonas no so started ade no started di atem edi mpanimfo atem in telling Ghanaians say yenye ye kuro ye doesn't mean so betumi agina ba bi no di mpanimfo atem say mpanimfo agimi wo mehwe say de abrofo ye omukro. Yes, you can tell your mpanimfo say the abrofo no ye de yenso ye betumi aye bi the enkrofo ye o man yenso ye betumi aye bi, but you cannot use the same medium to insult your leader that you want him to do the right thing, at the same time you are insulting that same leader. How do you expect to get that right thing? Unyada. It is what started the genesis of a 10-year Kevin Taylor and Twini Jonas and started idea no kroma. A dim penifo atem ekeka o madwene e de kire penifo wo kroma a obi antimi ankawe me boa ka chem sa me boa. And obi antimi ankawe. Ene e ba era we mu no nso no. Enkrofo bi a sebe omo maami ni bi omo papa ni bie enso asoya fa camera e de asi o manim se ye be di atem ye be kan adwene sebe obi bo sa waka se wo kan adwene a o nti ase ne unkire mu wo me kan adwene me ti ase sia me kan adwene. Have I insulted anybody? Me ni obi atem me kan adwene. What I think say ye ya o man ni betumi afa ne ntuma pafra. That is what I'm saying. What ye ya morally ye betumi say yes we are Ghanaians. Because Ghana, we are not known for sa atemie no see ye dear man penina tem ye dear hinatem because that respect ne ye woman yem penning for. But politics in this country abe a dirty game to the extent say and obia mu obia kwada mu penning for and ye dirty kroma and obia nya camera onya mobile phone and the phone bo aye funti internet bo wo phone ti obia nya dan kitua bi na otenemu a na the mobile phone asinanim no o kana dwene because social media no yenye license asani ya social media and ye didi atema it is an NPP amanyoko ni so wo kwa demonstrate na say TikTokers ye cheche wo no e ka ho bidia. I think say it is a failed demonstration. They should eliminate sa dia no kwa sa point no kwa wo mun delete kura mfimfim na wo ho ankwa ye Ghana fo anyi because ateni obi ani ho so say ye cheche wo nkrofo na o find out say the reason why our crop for ye cheche wo no e say ni say tell Ghanaians all of us will support you because a chia sabi enam mra kwa so a chia eye hunahuna a chia emfa papa made all of us will condemn it, but a chia obi boko akotene baabi afọ obi personality e di dinner term or in the name of free speech. Who told you say free speech and ne say oboko akofo obi no di dinner term? When the guys ask me, I know they me, I will not sit here and support that. It is a portion of the demonstration now NPP for called in there. Say never be wom say enkrofo didi attempt and ye chere wo muntino. Sa na tie dia ye kwakọ demonstrate a e demonstration hunu. Go be any horse so sad. Meaning say be members of the party nankasa party mpanimfo ane omudi animu call demonstration nkra. They know it very well say obi enu obeso so say yemfo obi personality mfensi wo ne anidi na tem. Ah, na sabi be say ukuro mu di kuro kura ubeti ba konanim. Let alone the president of the republic. Now timi fano na wudi na tem. Sasade we me say yantu ase and na change of power will come. Change of government will come. It will continue because it started somewhere. Ya anya ya dwene se yebetumi asia no na ye de yesoso asoman enne yesoso asoman ochira yebesa soso ya hwe yi a ade de beba o mamu ha no ye lusu ade ma ye Ghana fo ade dai nso ema ye different from others say ye de obuo ani enidie a ye wode ma ye mpanimfo no eno na ma ye Ghanaians but enne sa obuo ni obiem. And we don't know where from this nkwada o mabeti esim na omo ka o madwene nkwada o mabeti esim na ne obie somebody a obeti wanzo nipa onim bibia afa amanyosem, but because internet because social media because said ne o join social media na ye nye license and wa join into no obi asori ya na akoto na o kana dwene enti demonstrators na mo call ye no mo na indeed mo te ase say ya 10 years nti na mo kọ no de I am sure say mo sa ate enkobo no biema mo ba sa asesa mo adwene ba asanya 10 years na emom eye kire a ye chi NPP members and NPP for say NPP for say omo nti ase a then they have every right to demonstrate, but in doing so no so kra no as say unu say e kire na osusu say ya che no say won ti bibia ase a say patapa pieto ya de mra ene woro. You have to go to court and then present your case to court to say court way. Dear man, air cost so quite do a dear bomb me to my ye. I don't know the reason why NDC MPP they are afraid to go to court when they are in opposition. No, or mun nim the idea of my or mun nim idea of my ye, ewa bem, and into opposition, they are afraid to go to court. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana man penny, eka say court way wo you know. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo a pack court now to the sense obi ordinary assembly ko bia no wadi nkugo to the sense of even advising NDC members say omunyiro mo I'm talking about their lawyers say omunyiro mo na so ono so ba ban mu a obe make sure say most of them will also be appointed abaye judges e dey enti na ekosa because no munim say at the time no aban na no tie akonwa so no party na no tie akonwa so no hijack judiciary no enti no ma kwan emma opposition entimi ninkunim ayina dane na anu ya wie no sese no so no NDC a wa ban mu no ehunu de court ye bia say you okay MPP a ene ono so opposition hu say ne ma ekobie nye okay and I'm surprised say obi te say honorable Afenyo Markins kura betumi pia bontene no wakasa e de afa judiciary ho because we sat in this country anopa ebinum court e ma awia no manya verdict. Say I'm passing E-levy and I am passing E-levy. Uti kroma okay. Ebra na afe it got to a point to say now there was the supremacy between the judiciary and then the legislature. Where's who dim so? Where's who dim so? Where's who to me cover me? Also who to me cover. Sadi any nasi wo kroma. Abra the then majority leader. A rush court and tama unya de na ope e wo kroma. A sipen. Etine se saade no so egusu a AC na se ya anyere ye ho asoman na ya anye adwene se ye betu ase a demonstration ye be kwa ye be kwa but me be se ye hwe o se sa video ya nkasa no zoom ni kese ma me de da nchan a ekoso no na ye hwe demonstrators no ene police no we are looking at the professionalism of Ghana police and the behavior of demonstrators now and omukwa abontini timi ko demonstrate yen because demonstration there na a peaceful demonstration e dey na ba e duru baby na afei demonstrators no any police for asesa dey ayam so we is it the case say demonstrations aya na ye no okrom ha no ye nhye dam fan krofo a omuti demonstration ase na ekọ yakwasesa junkies bi yakwasesa nkrofo bi so they are even naive about what is happening. Also for sa video no to so mam sisi a na yentimi hwede odi ato nche na pese o zoom ni ye na etiefo no ba live na for mutimi ba behwe the course so ankasa e wo demonstration na say any demonstrate look at nkrofo no so kwa no mu demonstrate no do they really understand the entire no mu demonstrate no fato so mam sisi a na etiefo na mehwe na fe mensan e meto aso fato so mam. The demonstration I say scenes are echoes wo and I will be you say look at how the demonstrators no any Ghana police service for and they bustle and they are burning to the sense say obi kura bi say e oba be bo officer na you see eno nti na de bia yentimi nya ade a yɛhwehwɛ no because enkrofo mo te demonstration ase enkrofo mo te the reason why I demonstrate no these are not the people I do omko na emom no yekofa junkies bi yekofa enkrofo bi etia nipa na ngasa onima de kra oye yes democracy under attack nipa na okona onti ade na se no the reason okona ene say nti okwa eno aso ono no chase kakra wanom no eno na ewonum ba sanke ye fa enkrofo a who really understand ade na ekoso na betumi a kire ademonstrate nante ne niam omoye because ene yes free speech is under attack enti dia ne ye be ya ne obi betumi aka na adwene but obi ka na adwene no nkire se obetumi aka nsem bi a ense na emfata eno ne ade a ene ekoso ho enti ye besre these two major political parties you dominate to Ghana and say so man say so adwene ne nyina ya ntimi antena se asoman ne ya nkan ho amom so okay ya ye bieye baabi a yabeduru de ya ye bieye atenio say ye ya chi o si ya ye we o si ye be chi obi a ye mfamfam mmera kwan so ye ma mmera no eni ya temuofo no so no edi asem na omo so hwe bonkum hwe nifa baabi a mmera ne da no omo mfa nto pepepe se de be ya enne ye de obi kotum 20 years ye de obi kotum 10 years a obi ntumi ma emeka sentia because entimi ma so de obi batum 20 years obi so dam 10 years a ne ye gya ho no so anase ye de obi so kọ eba sa emansem ne ye bibibi nwonwan sa demonstration yi ebe koso sa and yes a send bad image area for my Ghana ho danke that's what I no pay you think that the demonstrators no say nko mo kwa abontene e na mo koye adwuma enka economy no mo ntumi moa so mo kwa adwuma e na mo koye adwuma e dey contribute to this economy enka be koso but they've wasted this day because you say democracy is under attack it omo demonstrate omo nante montene so omo yewe do you know what we are losing as a nation adan ye pese ye koso ani ye tena sa ade we hu I am surprised Ghanaians yenye ready see ebetumi yanyini yenye ready see ebetumi amaye mine konanim bisa unu anu mo wa ama no ne say what are they going through before ye be bas set isu se sia oste be di madanse na me ne obi di nkomo from Libya waso akwatena Libia 4 years ohun no ba na ho krada onya kekeke anko be ye ba okofa ne he no aye ene ye complain wa ha se sia light nya go to Libya as I speak to you right now Libya ye doom light se sia o me no kasa se sia Libya ewie bo ho se sia ye doom light so ho enkane antimi nyina so e wo Libya mamu e wo Africa he ya ba Ghana no nyame aye adom odi bibia kyeye wo hwe de odom ankoma e de adom yen senka Ghana ye ntumi fa ye ntoma pantimi mfra ye nya good leaders o betumi atena se and make good use of niema odom ankoma de adom ye na I am sure senka ye won kire yen ahia for ma ana de bia no ye so ye niema ensem fata ye na ye nibie ene ye de ense emfata aye hye aban panimfo kutupa ma dipone ya support wonu ma ese ye de omu gina mranim say yes am say demonstration ya na course it is good say ye wo mamu a kwan a ya fa so ye si kabimam kabine ye de be ye adwuma no say bibi course wo mamu a ye ntwetuo ye ntwe aba ye ntwe sekan the only thing we can do is to demonstrate but when we are demonstrating as ye demonstrating with asem na ye ka no obi obeti bia be say yes ampa ye demonstrate e wa de papa ho Abaye otiso promise ye say or the 24-hour economy beba. Meanwhile, the 24-hour economy na abaye na nkasa na se mampanyini John Dramani Mahama e kan wasem in opposition na nkasa. Ono nkasa ade na treke ne kakra. So when you go to demonstration on such things and tell the president, wona aka che say the 24-hour economy beba, adwuma baako nipa miensa ne beye 133 you told us. So we can demonstrate and tell you draw your attention to Boshana Osheno. You did not tell us, oh, Baby Sisi Ga. Then you got. But bien wa, o catch lay, o muse, o ba a market now, Baby Sisi. Tianuntina Ghana for Kotoba. And Tianu say, no, I support, say, NPP can demonstrate and tell His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, say, and you got 7 year can. Dabida, and you got, name, a year. The obeye amatimam for wanting at home, and an ear here chakwan. It is a one, yes, I did no mum you could demonstrate the funny may be a some fata, near may be a who here. In any case, yes, say, yeah, chire opposition for opposition ni bang and a bang ya chinwa, or susu say, quite do not the abon and tessa. Yetia na ano na miracle aboagye be ka kire say okọ yoko no ye misa no sika bi e fa 55 million ho mebo aka chem se mebo afede na ano sa ba ne ye sa kire no a ye se ye investigation afede ye de nsem no bebre kura ba be ka ho ama asem no kura agentre ha enti se nipa no susu se chi a ya kire no emfa mra kwan so okọ ye misa ne sika bi a that is why ye go rule of law ubetumi akọ say ye tietia afa ahudie so ye tena afa ba nipa na nkasa na ya kye no ono no monu ma ono momu ma abonte ne meka say ye tietia no afa ahudie so na emom